Welcome back. We're here in the city of Euro at last, where actually walking into a town has been abolished. It's kind of funny that the company is called Rolex, because it reminds me of Rolex, the popular brand of watches. And the reason this is funny is because the entire purpose of Euro is to waste as much of your time as possible. There are 3 major time wasters. One is a quest we receive from an NPC that gives us a red jewel. One is standing in that line that we saw at the front of the town as we panned through, to get a health upgrade and the Dark Friar upgrade if we didn't already have it. And the third is a useless trip to a useless dungeon to get a useless power and grab a useless thing so that we can make a lot of weird stuff happen. In order to get the side quest from this NPC, we have to answer no to her question. Otherwise is apparently cruel. Now the name of the game is Wasting Time. And to that end, we don't just have to bring her 1 apple, we have to bring her 3. Now you'll see when I bring her back the first apple that she'll say that she can't eat anymore. This is a lie. Initially, I thought it was some sort of bug in the game's programming that made it forget to set an event flag. This, however, is not the case, as you'll see when we finally complete the quest. I'm ignoring the people in the market for now. The ones in the middle actually have something interesting to say, but I'll save that for our return trip to Euro, when it's closer to being relevant. One apple down, and more to go, because apparently her stomach empties at the approximate speed of light. Now I'm going to tell you right now, somebody at the beginning of the thread requested that I stand in line for the full 2.5 minutes, or however much it takes if you cheat. I am not going to do that. I'll release that as a separate video if people really are that masochistic. It's easily one of the worst parts of the entire game. But I'm going to cut it completely out. 2 apples down. 1 more to go. I kind of like this ramp. If I hadn't run into the tree, it would have let me sprint all the way down to her. Now you may notice that this is a market. It's the closest thing to, well, this and the place where we need to wait in line to get into, the Apple Store, is the closest thing to a shop that the game actually has. There's no money, which is waved away here, because apparently our shabbiness allows us to beg for food successfully, and it's waved away in the Apple Store for a different reason. Oh look, what's this? Aha! It's backstory to the mysterious opponent. Left subtly in our bag with no warning. So it's basically the dude has a terminal illness, so he's trying to get as much money as he can because his wife is pregnant. And in the end, I guess he doesn't want to live anymore, so he just kills himself. Whee! I wonder too. So I'm just going to go into this other door here. It doesn't work, but through the magic of editing, I could skip the line. Take that, Euro. I'm not wasting any more of my time on you. Alright, 2 more things to do. We've got 2 red jewels to pick up, and 1 more side quest to pick up. And it's in here. Alright, let's talk to these knuckleheads. Did I say knuckleheads? I meant chucklefucks. So, our quest is basically to go to this mountain and settle a dispute between a bunch of crazies, and there's no discernible benefit to us. It's just, 20 minutes to half an hour of gameplay that's in there because it needed to be there. But hey, I'm sure a hidden shrine in the back of the city is going to be far more interesting. Remember Phrygia? The back of Phrygia was way more interesting than the front. And yes, I would like to look. Looking, of course, makes the statue vanish instantly, and oh look, slavery. I'm noticing a theme in this game that if there's anywhere hidden in the back of a town, there's also slavery. Which means that Neil's parents have built their empire off human suffering. I think that puts them in the lineup to have some serious bad karma. And there is 1 more red jewel in the town. There it is. Alright, we got them all. It's all 3. Let's just dump these. There's no more rewards until we get all 50. So, yeah. Euro. Sure is exciting. We've definitely done a lot of valuable and worthwhile things here. So worthwhile that, in fact, I'm just gonna get out of here before it can eat any more of our time. In a shocking change from the rest of the game, we are allowed to return to Watermia. So, I'd like to take that opportunity to go see how Lily and Lance are doing. This is basically the only time in the game where it actually lets you do that. Well, there's 1 more, but there's a specific reason why it's necessary then. This is the only time it lets you do it out of the goodness of its heart. Oh wait, did I say goodness of its heart? I meant because it hid an item and didn't tell you. And that item is a red jewel, which there is no way you could possibly know about without the guide in the back of the manual. There are no clues in the game whatsoever that you'd have to come back here to get something. And that's one of the things that I really hate that was carried over into modern day RPGs. Tales of Vesperia is actually a huge, shall I say, perpetrator of this particular thing that I don't like. And it's things that you have to have a guide for, otherwise you can't possibly figure them out. Also, if you noticed, I could have gone back to the Great Wall if I really wanted to at that point, which, would have been nice if I hadn't re-recorded it when I forgot about that one particular thing. I guess if you really wanted to play around with the spin dash, going back to the Great Wall is a choice. Alright, so, Mount Cress. Super exciting dungeon, I guess. Next time.